Hey, it's Drew Neiser with another Tuesday tip. I've just spent 45 plus minutes talking with Josh Machiz from Redpoint Ventures about how to differentiate your content. So Josh, what is tip number one when it comes to differentiating your content?
My first tip is that I'm sure you have long form content laying around that has great insights from it. There is this huge opportunity to remarket that great content to a new younger audience, both on TikTok, on Instagram Reels, and we're even seeing success on LinkedIn and other platforms. Short form is the new consumption pattern, and it can really lead to increased consumption on some of your older long form videos. So I think it's just a huge opportunity that a lot of people don't realize, that even if you don't want to be a content creator out of the gate, you have so much content that you can contribute.
I double that. It's not that long-term has to go away, but you need short-term content. Think of it as an appetizer before the main course. Tuesday Tips is a great example. We added Tuesday Tips to our podcast feed in between the regular long form, and literally has helped double our audience. And just because they were able to sample and they go, oh, this guy's pretty interesting. Okay, what is tip number two?
Tip number two is to not be afraid to work with content creators. There are so many brilliant young people, TikTokers, Instagrammers, who can actually add their kind of special sauce to your brand and give you that authenticity that is often missing when a brand just does brand marketing. You can really differentiate yourself this way. And I've found that both in my experience at NASDAQ and at Redpoint, that speaking with your future consumers on their level is the most important thing. And it also just gives a great platform to young people and introduces them to corporate America in a way that maybe they otherwise wouldn't be.
So when we're looking at these creators, one, do we have to give them some guidelines? And then two, does it matter how big a following they have?
Absolutely. I mean, you need to give them guidelines. You can't just let somebody run away with your brand. And building the kind of machine around them to ensure success, that they aren't posting things that do not follow the brand guidelines, et cetera, is really important. Having those like layers of review is super important. But you want to encourage that they are at least able to flex their creative muscle. If you kind of stifle them too much, you can prevent that from really being a success.
Yeah, you got to let them do the thing that they do.
And you have to be willing to take that little gamble. It's a
Yeah.
little risk, but it's a huge reward if you are really open to allowing influencers into your brand.
Okay. And I love that idea on multiple levels. So far we've got short form, we've got you work with creators who are really good at this. Is there one last tip?
Yeah. My last tip for kind of every marketer is to not lead with your brand, lead with the content, lead with what the content's about. I feel like the thing I see over and over again that makes content bad is when the content is either about the company creating it or something that you're trying to sell. Every message should be about what the learner or the intended person for that piece of content is going to get out of it. And if there's something in the way of that message, you're kind of watering down your message in a way that won't benefit you long term.
I love it. A great reminder. In the book, we call that selling through service. I think there's an overlay here to all three of those steps, which is don't be boring, be interesting, be human.
Don't be boring.
Have some fun with your content, because it's a dark world out there and we all need a laugh and we want to relate to something. And if your content is a little bit more fun than somebody else's, they might return and watch it again. Okay, Josh, thank you. That's your Tuesday tip. If you're a B2B CMO who can share, care, and dare with the best of them, check out CMOHuddles.com and see if you qualify for a guest pass. I'm your host, Drew Neiser. Peace out. If you want to hear the B2B marketing story that fueled these fantastic tips, be sure to check out our full conversation right here on Renegade Marketers Unite.